Hi, my name is Owen with Videography by Owen, and I do work in videography, in web marketing, in web design, and things of this nature because it's no surprise that in this day and age, the internet is not going away. It's not a fad, it's not something for the kids. The internet is a major source to generate new customers, leads, new business, things like that. So if you don't know the internet and if you're not using the internet, you've basically put a timeline on your business that's like an expiration date. You've got so much time before your competitors eventually take over your share of the market. So who you hire is essential to your overall marketing plan. Are you hiring someone that knows the internet? Are you working with a secretary that's familiar with Facebook? Because let's face it, everyone's going to have downtime. And would you rather have downtime, that downtime be spent on Facebook marketing your business or spent somewhere else because you've got that website blocked? Think about this. I just walked into a couple different businesses, and I want to talk about two in particular. I walked in talking about the citysquares.com free HD video product. And for more information on that, please click the box now. But I walk into the business and I say, hey, my name is Owen with City Squares. We're a lot like Yelp. Do you know what Yelp is? And she looks at me and she says, no, I don't know what Yelp is. And immediately my thoughts are, how are you in a business and you don't know what Yelp is? You've put a timeline on your business. Yelp is the biggest online business directory there is. Period. Are you on Yelp? And if you're not on Yelp, you need to get on Yelp and you need to take advantage of Yelp. And beyond that, you need to get on City Squares and take advantage of City Squares because this is going to help your marketing. Needless to say, she sent me away. She said, I've never heard of City Squares and that makes me nervous. And I knew right then that this was not a customer. This is not somebody I can work with because this is somebody who thinks the internet is a fad or it's something for the kids. And it simply isn't. I just don't have time for those kinds of business owners. Now, or employees, I should say. It's likely that she was the employee. Now, take another example. I went into the market, Fresh Express Market, little small marketplace. And I give them my pitch. Hey, my name is Owen. I'm with City Squares. We're a lot like Yelp. Do you know what Yelp is? Sure, I know what Yelp is. Great. Well, we're a lot like Yelp, only we do a free video with each of our free profiles. And he says, well, the owner wouldn't want that. And I said to him, don't you think we should ask the owner that question? After all, he's the owner. Well, I know the owner and he wouldn't want that. So you're telling me that the owner would not want a free online video and a free online profile that would increase his Google search ratings? And he looked at me and he goes, nah. So once again, we have a situation where the owner has hired someone that has just caused a detriment to his business. Is it going to put him out of business? No. This one instance is not going to put him out of business, but you know what? These instances pile up. And eventually you turn enough opportunities away and your competitors have eaten up your market. Last example, and I know I said two, but I just thought of that last one. Final example, I walk into a dentist's office. And I say again, my name is Owen, I'm with City Squares. We're a lot like Yelp. Do you know what Yelp is? No, I don't know what Yelp is. I said, no problem. Yelp is an online video business, as an online directory. City Squares is a lot like Yelp, only each of our business profiles are free and each of them have video. I'd like to get a quick interview with your dentist and maybe take a couple shots of your office. It's not going to cost you a thing. She says, I just don't think that's the right thing for us to do right now. And I asked her, is there any reason why not? She says, well, I just don't really know what Yelp is. So she'd heard of Yelp, but she doesn't really know what Yelp is, which means she's not utilizing Yelp, which means that this dentist has hired somebody who, in her downtime, is not building his business. So who you hire is essential. Make sure that you're hiring somebody that knows how the web works, that knows what Facebook is, that knows what Yelp is, so that when these opportunities come their way, they can take advantage of them or at least knock on your office door and say, hey, there's a guy out here that wants to do a free commercial for you, and I think maybe you should talk with him. To wrap this video up, my last appointment today, and I had dealt with so many nincompoops today that I just was like, I just got to go home. But my last appointment was fantastic. I walked in, I said, hey, my name is Owen, I'm with City Squares. We're a lot like Yelp, only with video. Want to do a quick video of your office and take a interview with your dentist? Not going to cost you a thing. She says, you're with Yelp? And I said, yeah. She's all, great, we just set up our Yelp account. I said, oh, well, we're a lot like Yelp, only with our account, you're going to have a free video and you're going to have your own profile. And she said, oh, that's fantastic, because Yelp right now advertises our competitors. And I'm like, that's right, it does. That's why we're different. She says, let me go get the dentist. He's just about to leave. I ended up spending a half an hour with them, built a great relationship with this guy. He went to the site, he checked out our videos. He did some work with us for City Squares, and he also wants to talk to me about search engine optimization, how to make him found on the internet. So a fantastic example of how your hiring personnel, who you hire, is essential to your marketing strategy. So if you're a business owner out there, if you got a secretary, sit down with them, talk to them about Facebook, talk to them about City Squares, talk to them about search engine optimization. And if you need to know what questions to ask, please give me a call, shoot me an email. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/videography by Owen, or subscribe to my YouTube, where I'm constantly doing updates like this. Who you hire is essential. Make sure that the first person that I talk to when I walk in is someone that knows the internet and whose first priority is making sure that your business shows up on the search engine rankings. Thanks very much. This is Owen with Videography by Owen. We'll talk to you soon.